friends and fans, welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate. Today we'll start, of course, with my favourite site, the Bundle of Holding. Now, it's not as packed as it was a couple of weeks ago, but it's still got many fine offers. First up, we have Wolves Upon the Coast. This is an old-school hex scroll fantasy from Luke Gearing. This is the complete collection of a campaign with relevant supplements and play aids for one low price of $17.95. This is a campaign, a bare bones old school tabletop game by Luke Gearing. History's gone, it's taken from you. You were thralls, now your master lies dead at the bottom of a raiding vessel. Equipped for adventure, you are free. Now, this is a sweeping sandbox with much praise from the old school revival community. The introduction scenario has you on board a bleak, mythic world inspired by English and Celtic folklore. Your characters are adapted from old school, which again, of course, was the original D&D. Now, you have some equipment, and you go wherever the wind blows you. This is an open-ended hex scroll. Explore, plunder, scavenge, join or oppose other factions, lead armies, face dragons, search for lost Lemura, or become an ogre. The map is dense. Every hex has something of interest. Now, none of these titles are currently available on ttrpg. You must download through Wizards Cabinet here on the bundle site. Wolves Collection, $17.95, gets you the campaign, right? This is the detailed setting for Wolves Upon the Coast Grand Campaign, color map of the islands, and uses old school rules derived from the original D&D. There are no monsters and treasure. Well, one without the other, right? Monsters adapts various monsters with, rather than describe them, lyrical sentences, radical new twists, based on common understanding. Most of these entries were once human, many cursed. This book gives you monsters in their base forms. Each specific counter in the campaign has new, unique aspects. Treasure. This reimagines the old D&D, original D&D treasures with new items and colourful artifacts. And of course, the roads, a map with a megazite map. So you've got continents, islands, seas, places to be, things to do, and this is dedicated to the West March Grand Campaign. Next we have Downcrawl, Skycrawl, another fantasy crawl, this time $14.95 for the complete collection. This takes you down into the deep. Downcrawl and Skycrawl are twin toolkits from designer Aaron A. Reed to create spontaneous tabletop role-playing adventures in the deep down and the Azura Etern. Whether you're guiding group, playing solo, these prompts will enable you to frame your own stories of dangerous travel through the subterranean realms where the sun is but a legend. these typically work with any fantasy RPG, but there is a engine built for standalone experience. Now, this is the latest version with all the supplements. Right, you can get some additional material presented here in the version of links, published in the Drizzle Dread. Yeah. The first edition was part of World Builders Toolkit 6. This is the second edition. $14.95 gets you the entire collection. Now, this is Downcrawl, second edition, plus Delver's Guide. Explore the Cursed Maze. The journey system that gives you rules for structuring dangerous journeys between underworld places. Gather intel before your journey, increasing your odds of success. Manage your trek along the way, keep from getting lost. And of course, there's intriguing story-based encounters along the way. Both toolkits are compatible with any system, but as a standalone game, it has everything you need. Now, this is an improved rule set. Okay, this is the second edition from the previous, and you can, this was a backer kit campaign from Aaron Reed, and there's more material on his website. Solo play in the Downcrawl blog post from 2024. Skycrawl plus 10 ports. Lift your campaign with airborne adventures on floating islands, weird villages, small rocky spheres lit by sapient suns. Brave souls voyage towards the rootless mountains in far-flung orbits, and sky beasts swim the wild. This gives you a strategic journey system, inspiration to create your own hex crawl, learn the secrets of alchemy from the winds themselves, generate flying people and ships of all description, encounter ideas, and of course there's 10 ports. This is a skyship with 10 new wondrous and memorable destinations for any sky crawl. And 3 chunks of adventuring material. First up, the Hypergren solution. You investigate the invasion of a strange new slime mold. You ride lava-powered railways deep underground and delve into odd, curious corners of the deep down. Second part, the Rock Stops, is another venture / supplement in the lowermost ends of the Clutchlands. Cities and wilderness cling to a roof suspended over a black and monstrous void. Think of it as a merely oversized cavern. Others call it the end of the world. Now, last is the Drizzle Depths. This is about rain in the deep down, and there's floodable tunnels, mold-clogged streets, and plenty of questions, as well as legendary beasts. This is a quest to take you through the muddy depths, the Drizzle Depths. So you got 3 adventures, supplement for a crawl, another to create a hex crawl in the sky, and a dungeon crawl. So lots of material there for the one low price of $14.95. Neon City Overdrive. For the incredibly low price of $5.95, you get the Neon Collection. Neon Overdrive is a complete cyberpunk tabletop role-playing game. One price gets you the entire collection. Whether you're a code slinger, jammer, infiltrator, grifter, or even a platin, whatever your type, there's something here for everyone. Now this is the rule of cool, right? You can define threats, and it's meant to be on the spot play. It's something like Blaze in the Dark. If you succeed, you'll earn leverage points to advance. If not, you're a corpse. This is a revised bundle. 4 titles in the collection. Neon City Overdrive. This is a introduction to the city. A fast-paced cyberpunk game focusing on story and action. It's a D6 game, and it's based on your modifications based on edges and floors. Right, the grid. This is all about hackers and AI. Go into private networks, data hubs, and all that neat stuff in the realm of cyberspace. Now there are grid cops, black ice, and gate guardians. You just don't have a free reign. You actually have to fight to survive in the digital world as well. And there's gear and rules for that. Now, skin jobs. Skin jobs, human dolls, artificial, right? You're basically a chip. Now, these are ghost chips and skins. The rules for reskinning, transferring bodies, and more. You have venture seeds and a job to get you started. Scions. It's about psychic powers. And of course, what the corporations would do if they did get their hands on it. Now, there's various psychic powers, various rules and gear. You can enhance elves, ogres, and other races. Hit the streets running with this interesting low-cost product. Next up, we have the Forbidden Psalm. Now, I think this is the best of the lot, and it's only got a few days left. This is a miniature game inspired by Morkborg, and you can actually import elements of Morkborg into the Forbidden Psalms. Now, the starter pack is only $9.95, but you could level up, which I recommend you do. Right, this is a tabletop miniature game. You play warbands with just 5 figures. You go on campaigns to conquer, to explore, to resolve problems, usually with violence. Head-to-head, cooperative, or solo. Each scenario is unique and is part of a campaign. Now, there are 4 complete miniature game rulebooks in the base set for $9.95. But if you level up, pay the threshold price of $20.17 or more, you get the entire collection. Now, the starter collection has the Forbidden Psalms End Times Edition. This is an updated version of the miniature game. It's a 28mm miniature game based around Morkborg, and you can pull in elements from it. Kill Sample Process, for instance, is Cyborg. And it's basically, you could be rivals, cooperate, or solo against the AI. Either way, Psi is a rain-drenched world that should have ended, but it hasn't, and you're out to take over. The Last War. The Last War is another miniature game where you have living clouds of poisonous gas, trench maggots, and more other horrors. It is the horrors of war. You have new magic, new monsters, service animals, haunted tanks, arms, weapons, a full campaign, and lots of mud. Hope is for the Dead is another campaign, surviving the world of the dead. Zombies, to be specific. You build a haven. You don't buy goods, you have to salvage them, right? You have 5 disposable assets, right? And you put them to work for you, for your benefit, for your haven. Then you can cooperate or loot others, or just solo scavenge. But there's bandits and infectable animals and other dangers to deal with. The bonus collection, Level Up, which I recommend you do, you get Endless Horrors. Now, Endless Horrors is about the end of the world. Now, you're an evil cult, and you've decided to end the world, and your master has given you permission to go ahead. End it. I double dare you. So, of course, you do try. But your cult is disposable. You're not. So, before you can taste the riches, you must inflict immeasurable suffering on the masses. And you summon your own endless horror. But that's the point, isn't it? Now, this is a supplement of 3 games. Dread Knights is about demons slaying the night folk. There are 14 ready-made scenarios to test your skill and cunning, to take the fight to the beasts, and of course, without fear or favour, you face the dreaded night. Morkball, in the fields outside Hogshead Inn, is teams of Morkball League playing in the dumbest but bloodiest ball game. You fouls win prizes, referees can be dealt with fatally, and of course there's bloodshed and gold. It's all part of the cunning, brutal sport, and you can go so far as decapitating your enemies and scoring with their heads. And 2 more expansions. Now, Forbidden Seas, as it suggests, you take, once you've finished looting the land, it's time to take to the seas and pirate what's left. Cobble together a ship and a crew and a yo-ho-ho. Oh, sorry. Second one. Right, that's actually the second one. The first one, pardon me, I made a mistake. The first one is The Collection of Death. It's a collection of previously unreleased material on the Dead Church, Forbidden Wilderness, and more. Various festivals. It's a proper supplement to expand your games with. All of this, of course, is brought to you, members of the Future Fantasy community, 27, and hopefully it will grow. I have some of you paid members, but you can join for free, and you get access. Those who pay get access to more material. Warhammer Fantasy has a new book out, The Temple of Spite. This is the Black Ark, a titanic war vessel for the Dark Elves. Has a crew of corsairs and other monstrosities. Coastal homelands have been raided by this, and you're on their side and part of the problem, or you're part of the solution. Which are you, and where do you stand? Next, Legend in the Mist. Hearts of Ravensdale setting. It's a new setting of rustic fantasy, countryside journeys, and ancient eerie mysteries. It's a setting book for Mist RPG. Solo or co-op. Has lore, new races, new equipment, new magic. Next is a Kickstarter campaign coming to an end soon. Is Orcs of the Southern Kingdom 5th edition. This is an epic 3-part campaign about orcs. Now the orcs have been talked into attacking, so they have. So unlike your standard game, you have defense rounds. You have to defend a kingdom, push back the orcs, find out who's behind them, take care of them, and restore the kingdom. All that in 4 to 7 hours of play. With maps, multiple paths, campaign material, monster stats, and more, even illustrations to get you started. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please support the channel. You can support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon, buy my books, buy my merch. All my links in the link tree description below, in my profile, or scan the QR code on the screen. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you in the next video, and bye for now.